Hi, the question for me today is, can you give me a couple of examples when bounce rate is not a good metric to use? First of all, let's look into the definition of a bounce rate. A percentage of a single page visits, or visits in which the person left your site from the entrance or the landing page. An alternate definition credited to Avinash Kaushik is, your user came, he puked, he left. Bounce rates are known as one of the more important metrics. This is because they are widely used and simple to understand. They indicate how a customer is behaving and engaging with your site. Actions can be taken to address the friendly pages immediately. However, they cannot be applied to all examples. Chief among which is blogs. Many businesses and organizations now maintain a blog with a corporate website, and it is common that blogs usually have bounce rates that are worse than the site average. It's not because they have lousy content or bad layout. For that, we have to look at how a typical blog reader could behave. For returning visitors, they'll be looking to read your new articles and not so interested in your own content. So they come to your blog, read it, and exit straight away. As opposed to new visitors who may have just found the blog and be interested to serve the rest of the site. So improvement on the use of bounce rate is to create segments to focus on the new visitors. Now you can use bounce rate as per normal. Secondly, bounce rates may not be applicable to pages where you expect your visitors to leave. An example of this will be one-page sign-up forms. The intention here is to provide less distraction. User submits the form and leaves, thus creating high bounce rates that which are beneficial. There will be pages on some sites that are actually directories to external sites. So these pages will normally have highest bounce rates too, because the intention is for users to come to this page and go to the external sites. An alternative trick for use will be to check on the number of referrals sent to the external sites as an indication of performance. Many pages now contain ads. So if there's a page on your site that you want your users to click on ads instead of reading content, a better metric could be to assess the click-through rates of those ads on that page instead of bounce rates. And finally, we have destination pages. These are pages that contain information that visitors are looking for, and then we have high bounce rates. Why is that? We take an example of click-throughs contact us page. Users search for click-throughs address on Google, lands on a page with that specific info, and leaves satisfied, creating a high bounce rate but possibly high returns for the company. And that concludes our solution for today. Here are some references in which we took material from. Thank you very much.